Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. In the last episode we made a start on our castle, which is currently behind me. There's a sneak peek of what I've been up to in between episodes, and like I said, I've done a little bit of work off camera on this base, as I knew that it was going to be a little bit more challenging to do all in video. I was trying to do that without spoiling it too much. So I've gone ahead and filled in the rest of the area with grass, but I've also gone ahead and designed out the castle wall. So this is basically the shape of everything. We've got 1, 2, and 3 towers there. We can actually access the inside of these, which I have extended a lot bigger. They were like 3 by 3 and now they're 6 by 6. 6 and then 6 and then 6. I've also done it so they have windows at the front, which are would be completely inaccessible from the people that would be attacking the castle. We've got the entrance. The whole of the space up here is now covered in grass completely. We have a small little area back here which I'm going to use for chest storage, but the main sort of castle base area will be in this back section here, and then we'll have a chest room to the back area there. And of course we do have the towers. If I just quickly head up here, I thought I would go ahead and skip the construction process of most of this, as it can get quite tedious and very time consuming and a little bit boring. But basically there's going to be a tower here. This is very dark in here as of right now, but we can walk all the way down there and all the way down there and all the way around and so on and so forth throughout the entirety of the castle. Like I said, we got 1 tower here which would be defending on this side of the mountain. We've got another one over here which would be defending this side of the mountain, sort of looking out over the industrial area. And of course we have the 2 gateway entrances, which are a lot bigger and I think look a lot nicer now as well. And then of course we have the tower on the end over here, which would be going ahead and defending this side. But of course in the future all this land over here will be owned by the castle owner, which is of course me, and we will be able to look over at the districts from on top of this one here. Now, there's not too much I have done, to be honest with you, except those 2 little things. I've gone ahead and made these a little bit bigger. Quickly show you the downstairs part of these. It's very simple and basic, and it just goes down here. I haven't quite yet finished because I was going to show you that you can walk all the way around and then obviously access the towers from inside the walls. And there's going to be some monsters in these walls as well, but these will be completely accessible, probably like that, realistically, because I'd have entrance ways. But for now we shall go ahead and block it up. Block it up. We'll leave it like that actually. There we go. And what we're going to do in today's episode is kind of plan out where we want everything to go within this castle. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of space and land to contend with. Obviously we've got the beacon in the center, but if we stand on the beacon you can see there is a lot of space in here. Now I really want to have a barn in here with cows, chickens, sheep and pigs all in here, probably in this section over here. Then the main castle structure will be over there in that backhand corner. Of course it will have a tower as well, which will attach to the castle house, if you call it that. And of course we will have a market in here as well. I need to sleep before this place fills up with zombies, because it is not mob proof currently. But first things first, let's do some planning. So I haven't really got any designs of what I want to do in here, to be completely honest with you. I just know that in this corner over here I want to have the animal area. Like the barn, and then like the pens and stuff. Obviously we need to leave access for the tower. And I know that in this corner back here is where I want the house. I kind of want it to be like kind of big, but all like wooden and all that sort of stuff as well. We will then build it up 2 levels. So the bottom level will be made of wood, and then the top level will be more castle wall structure, which will of course allow it to survive. And then we'll have farms in here as well, and then we'll have a section probably in this corner here with a bunch of little villager houses, and the villagers will be able to go ahead and free roam up here entirely. And then we can have them in the gatehouse and all sorts, and they'll be able to go and roam the castle grounds as and when they please. Now, a little bit of detailing needs to be done, of course, with all kind of Minecraft builds and stuff. Detailing is important, which means we need to go ahead and construct the path. But I also really wanted to get the wall and the structure in for the wall before I did anything else. Please do let me know in the comments down below if you like the idea of what I've done. Everything will be open as well, so it all needs to be kind of constructed in a way where it makes sense to have. That actually looks quite nice. I did that first time. Maybe another one there. Wasn't the one I was trying to get, but so it looks like it's been walked across and all sorts, and then we'll have like medieval kind of castle-like structures out here as well, just because it will look really nice in the future. And of course, not forgetting any of the area down here, we need to head to the end portal, and we need to head there because we need to go and grab ourselves a bunch of the different types of stone brick, because you got mossy. Oh, this is working. Oh, lovely. You know, I didn't think that was working, but I take it I'm far enough away for it to work. So we're going to be able to get a lot of rockets from this as well. It's just not a complete wasted trip over here. So let's go ahead and use the farms that we constructed before. This is why I wanted to construct the farms. I know it's not really like playing Minecraft to like what it's designed to be like, because obviously you're not supposed to do it, but they are mechanics within the game. They are game mechanics. I'll just do that. Quickly just dump the rockets that I will not need, along with all the other blocks that I will not need either. This could be my little junk chest. Okay, so that's probably enough inventory space to go ahead and do this. Put this up here, reorganize my inventory a little bit better, and let's head off to where the end portal is. Now, we need to head over here because you can get the mossy stone brick, but you can also go ahead and get the cracked stone brick, and I think the only place you can get both of those two blocks is either the, I was going to say the jungle temples, or down here. As you can see, there is cracked, there is mossy. So I'm going to try my very best not to destroy too much down here, but also collect about 2 stacks of both. Now I do need to be careful because obviously all of these will be infested. Most of them will be. Anyway, make sure these are actually on the floor. And the reason why I want to go ahead and get these is I'd like to get these because they will add that little bit of added detail into the builds. I knew that was going to be a problem. But let's go ahead and do a little bit of digging down here and collect as much as humanly possible. And there we have it, guys. We have gone ahead and collected about 2 stacks of each block, and now we can go ahead and head back to base. Quickly just fill this in with the normal stone bricks, try and remember my way back to the portal room, which I have no idea where it is. Yeah, I always get lost in these very, very easily. It's not in the library, even though we can probably take those bookcases out at some point. Upstairs, yeah, and it was. Down here. Should bring us to the portal room. Yes. And then I think I've accidentally filled in where the water thing is. I haven't. But we can now head out of there. Make sure we've got full hunger. Head back home, have a little sleep, and then we can start on a little bit of detailing for the place. I can't actually remember. There we go. My memory serves me well sometimes, because you can't see the beacon from too far away, but you get close enough and you can see what I've constructed over the last 30 odd episodes. We can sleep. So basically what I'm going to do with these blocks is simple. Now as you can see, it looks very plain and boring, but if I was to break a couple of these blocks, so, and then kind of just add these in randomly. You can see it adds that teeny tiny little bit of not only colour but texture into the build. Now, you don't want to overdo it with this kind of thing, because then you're getting into the realm of having too many cracks and too many things being wrong with the build. But detailing like this is something that I don't really do very often, and oh, I was meant to put a crack on there. So then it gives it a little bit of a feel of difference and all sorts of stuff like that. So the more you add, the more it can get a little bit overwhelming, but you want to add as much as possible. I'm also going to obviously add it to the wall. The wall's going to be a little bit easier to add this stuff to, just because it's kind of like one kind of piece, so I just have to do something like that, and as you can see, it's added that little bit of detail, that little bit of colour, is exactly what you want. So we can have a little bit of a play with this. Obviously I want to add some blocks higher up, obviously add some here as well, some cracked ones, some mossy ones as well, just so it doesn't look too kind of new, if that makes sense, because you want to add the teeny bit of age to the build. And just by adding little design features like this, it will really change the feel of the build pretty much instantly. Like, this build already feels like it's been here for years. Like, just by adding those teeny tiny little details like this, it takes a lot of time to do, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. And you want to kind of disperse them a little bit as well, so they're not all together, but they look just as good. Just by doing those two towers there, it looks just so much better already. A little bit of moss there, a little bit of cracked stone there, a little bit of cracked stone there, a little bit of moss there. And there we have it. That is detailing in a nutshell, really. We can also do it to, obviously not there, but we can also do it to the paths and stuff, but too much is where it's going to get ruined. But you can hear it looks quite nice as well. Add a little cracked one there, and then if we go a little bit higher, we can add a mossy one there, and then we can add a cracked one here. And you want to go have a little bit of fun with it, really. Okay. So that's that, and then we can add the mossy one there, crack one up here, and then you have the feel of age within the structures. A bit of moss there, a bit of cracked one there, a little bit of moss up in the corner, crack one up here, moss one there, and there we have it. Detailing in a nutshell. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Unfortunately, I have run out of time for this episode here. If you guys do have any feedback on the videos, then please do let me know. Again, If you guys have any dog names, please do let me know as well. But detailing is very, very important to builds, and it's something I never do, but it's also very boring to watch someone detail. Don't worry, in the next episode we will head away and we will start with the inside of the castle, and we'll start constructing some of the buildings within here, and I'll go ahead and do the detailing off camera and actually finish the walls completely. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. I'll see you guys next time.